Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Pranav from USA, and today I'm going to start with a new series which I'm going to call as Miles and Masters. So in this series, I'm basically going to invite various students from different universities. We are going to talk about their prep journey. We're going to talk about housing, accommodation, teaching assistantship, everything. Basically, we are going to cover about courses, everything. We're not going to miss out on anything. So this series is going to be completely raw and unfiltered, and for our today's video, we have our first guest. Please.
Hi.
So this is Sania. She's a second year CS student at NYU, and I'm gonna let her introduce herself.
So hi guys, I'm Sania Gupchup. I'm from Pune, India, and I'm pursuing my master's in computer science from New York University.
ये formal introduction ये सब तो कर लेंगे, but before that I have a question for you.
Bring it on.
So it's been a year in US for you. So how would you describe your US journey so far in like 3 words?
3 words, it's really difficult, but I would say empowering, surreal,
Okay.
and manifestation.
I would say those 3 words are like, I mean,
Heavy.
you're like, yeah. Anyway, so let's get to know you first. So how about you, like, talk about your journey so far, like about your background, your academic background, and why did you like make this decision of like, pursuing masters in US?
So I did my undergrad from Savitribai Phule Pune University in computer engineering, while I also interned at Cummins for 6 months, and I really had interest into the research part of computer science, so I wanted to delve into it more. That's why I started my US journey. It actually began in my second year when I tried applying for Google internships,
Wow,
but I
okay.
felt like I think I had more to learn.
Right.
So I took a decision in my second year itself, and I started preparing for everything that was required for this journey.
Enough about your academic background. Tell us about something, apart from academic background. What do you like to do? What are your hobbies? Something, when you're not like coding or stuff. So what do you do?
Well, I have a lot of hobbies.
Okay.
So definitely I love outdoor sports. I used to play tennis in India.
Wow.
I
okay.
love to cycle. So I used to do it every day, and I used to paint a lot.
Okay.
So
Nice.
these 3 activities used to just be a stress reliever for me.
So will we get to see those paintings of yours?
Yeah, sure, definitely.
So you're happy. I'm gonna put it here. So Sania, you mentioned that you started your preparation in the second year itself. So can you talk about your entire preparation process? If you use any resources, books, or did you have any coaching classes? So how was it like?
Yes, as I said, I was interested in doing masters in second year, so I approached to my seniors who were already pursuing their masters, and I used to ask them questions like how they prepared for their GRE or what process they used for application, what really made their statement of purpose stood out among
Right.
other students. So I took a lot of guidance from them. I asked for their statement of purpose. I basically
So you used it as a reference, right?
Yes, I use it as a reference,
Yeah.
and I think definitely I created something of my own out of it. I made sure I had a very strong project for my final year. And for the preparation part, there is this YouTube channel called Greg Maths.
Oh yes.
So, yes, it was really very helpful for me because he used to give us the exact latest paper questions.
Right.
So that really helped in building the concepts and expect what you're going to get as a question in the actual paper. And
Did you take any GRE coaching classes?
yes, I did take it in my second year.
Okay.
It was very helpful getting the starters of it, like a
Right.
starter kit that I had. So I basically made a lot of friends, and I got to know what universities they are applying to.
Yeah.
So maybe I can look into those universities if maybe I'm missing out on some good universities. So do your own research. Make sure that that particular university aligns to what your future goals are,
Yeah.
because definitely it's gonna help you shape your future career.
And how much time you took to prepare for GRE and TOEFL?
I took a year actually.
Right.
Yes, I did my coaching in around September in my second year, and I gave my exam in my third year. So I was also interning at the same time of my application process. So having both of this was kind of a tough job for me.
Right. Yeah.
But I did carry it out. It's a website called US News. So you can check like the rankings of the universities.
Yeah.
So always check what rank the university has and make sure that you apply to at least top 25 universities. So that is like a very important
So
thing.
did
that
you go
should
for the overall ranking or did you go for the CS ranking?
I went for a CS ranking.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, makes sense. All right, we're gonna move to the next section. So you landed in USA. How was it? Like, how were your like first few days?
So I landed around 9 p.m.
Yeah.
It was almost night time for me.
Yeah.
So one of my seniors came to pick me up. I was traveling with my roommate.
Okay.
Yeah, so we came here through an Uber, and one of my broker like was so sweet. She brought us snacks, and we had a warm welcome from our landlord as well.
Okay. That's
So it was
Yeah.
really sweet.
yeah. So how about your like accommodation? How did you find your house? So how was it?
Well, I started my accommodation search in May itself.
Okay.
So it was a very tough job that we had to do. We used to basically wake up at 4 a.m., 3 a.m. and have a video chat with the landlord or the broker to see the house.
Right.
And I used to ask my seniors to go and visit the place.
Right.
So basically I was, through seniors, I got a lot of like numbers of some owners or brokers, and I contacted them and I asked like if there are any particular house
Yeah.
available, like apartments, 3
So was
bed,
it
2
like
bath.
solely from seniors that you got the numbers, or like you did your own personal research?
I did my own research through various websites like
Hello.
Street Easy.
Okay.
Yes. So both
Right.
of these websites were very helpful, but I used to think like, is it really okay to go through these
Yeah.
websites or, have a one-on-one chat with a broker or a landlord itself? Because I had a constraint that I didn't have a US number initially in
Right.
May itself. So basically I used to trouble my seniors, put their numbers in.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. So since you're like living in the same neighborhood as me, like you're living in Bay Ridge, so what are your thoughts about Bay Ridge? Would you like recommend your juniors to like come and stay in this place?
Yes. Bay Ridge is very lovely.
Yeah.
As we can see in the movie, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
Okay.
So I had an idea of Brooklyn since that movie. And then I would say that it's very safe as compared to other neighborhoods.
It's one of the safest
Yes.
neighborhoods over here. Yeah.
And it's very peaceful. We
Yeah.
have this beautiful Verrazano Bridge
Right.
and Shore Road that we go for a walk to. And we have a lot of supermarkets,
Yeah.
delis, groceries. So
Lots of, yeah.
yeah, there's nothing to worry about.
Okay, so like let's end this section, but I have one more question for you regarding this section. So if you want to like suggest 3 neighborhoods that are like kind of like the safest, so which one would you like suggest for like students to stay?
First is Bay Ridge because me and Pranav lives there.
Yes.
Second is Sunset Park, and third I would say maybe Diker Heights.
So guys, let's talk about Sania's college life now. So my first question is like, tell me about the CS coursework. Like, what is the total number of credits, and if you have any favorite subjects that you recommend to your juniors?
So CS at Tandon has 30 credits for their course,
Yeah.
for which we have one compulsory course for DSA. And talking about my favorite course, it was Deep Learning by Professor Chinmay Hegde, which I really enjoyed a lot. We had Kaggle competitions and great projects on LLMs, fine-tuning them. So I would say taking that course really helped me a lot in building my own profile.
Right.
Yes, improving my skill sets. Basically.
And what would you say about like the courses? Are they more into like projects or are they more into assignments?
Basically, every course does have assignments.
Yeah.
It takes up a little marks or credits.
So how
But-
much time do they actually like take to like finish the assignments generally?
For me, balancing like preparing for the interviews and working on assignments, it used to take me a week long
Oh
for
my God.
every assignment to be done for each subject. Like getting the answers right.
Okay.
Yes.
And let's say if someone is interested in, like taking CS at NYU, so would you like recommend taking this course?
Yes, definitely. If you are pursuing your masters in CS Standard, go for deep learning. Go for computer vision by Erdem Varol, which I will be taking this fall. And yeah,
Let's move on to the next section because सबको जानना है कि like how to get an internship, how to get a teaching assistantship, how to get a research assistantship, how to get a graduate assistantship. So Sanya got it in the first semester itself or second?
no, actually, I got it in my second semester.
Okay.
So I will be a TA for human-computer interaction by Professor Lutsky.
Yeah.
So if you're taking the course, definitely let me know.
Yeah.
Get in
And
touch.
how did you get this TA? So did you like reach out to him? Was it through cold email or did you like apply to a university portal? How was it like?
So basically, I had taken HCI by Nitesh Goel in my fall semester.
Yeah.
So I cold email Raymond professor. So basically, I reached out to him. I mentioned like what were my projects. Like I had received outstanding credit for my research papers
Right.
analysis that we had to do in HCI. So yeah, he had an interview scheduled for me, and yeah,
That's how
I
you
got
it,
yes.
right? And guys, we have one more guy with us who's gonna tell you about how to get a research assistantship. Yeah, Ari, basically, and I'm gonna get him here. So guys, we have
Hi everyone, I am Chirag. I just graduated from NYU and currently I am doing research at Cancer Center in New York.
So do you wanna like talk about your experience, how you got this Ari? And yeah.
Yeah, so firstly I wasn't sure about doing research. So when I took a computer vision course in my third semester, I really like the applications of computer vision in multiple areas like vision language models or healthcare. So I did my project, course project in healthcare. So from there, I really got to learn a lot and the research side. So I decided to explore it more. So I reached out to some professors of NYU to explain what their research was and how can I join them in their research labs, and I put forward my projects, whatever I have done, and I found a professor who was working in similar area like applications of AI and LLMs in healthcare. So I started working with him in my third semester, and it was in collaboration with the Cancer Center. So yeah, I started working there since January, and then I really got to learn a lot.
So guys, our next section is going to be about
Internships.
okay. So how about Sanya, you tell me about your like internship thing, like where are you interning, what's your role, and everything in fact.
So currently I'm working at American Campus Communities as a software development intern for my summer.
So where is it
And
based in?
it's in Texas. So
Wow.
right now it's a remote job, but I will be going for my demo soon at Texas. And basically I applied through LinkedIn, and I will also suggest like make sure you have a Handshake profile because I used to get a lot of interviews through Handshake.
Okay,
Yes, so both of these like LinkedIn applications and Handshake.
so when did you like start the internship job search process?
So I started actually way back. As soon as I got my visa, I started
my
applying for on campus. I started applying for internships because they were started already. Even right now for summer 2026, we have applications that are open. So I started from there, and
So do you have any raw number in your mind, like how many applications you did?
I think more than 100.
Oh my god,
Yes,
okay.
yes.
And out of
Like-
which, for how many like positions did you like secure a OA or like an interview?
I think around 5 to 6.
Okay, so 5%,
that
which
was
is a good
number.
conversion rate.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
yes.
Okay, and if you have any like suggestions or like advice regarding like the entire job search process, so what would it be?
So there is a lot of confusion between getting an unpaid or a paid internship. So if you want an experience, I think you should go for an unpaid internship if they are offering you. Definitely make sure that if it's possible, then work hard towards getting that paid internship and apply for the CPT.
Yeah,
So that really makes a difference because you get a US experience.
right. So guys, this is going to be the last section and it's going to be a rapid fire round and I'm going to ask you a set of questions. You just have to like answer them in like a word or two. So are you guys ready?
Super excited.
Okay, so what is the first thing that you eat after like landing in USA?
Pizza.
Pizza. Okay. Your favorite NYC restaurant?
Ichiran.
Kailash Parbat.
Kailash Parbat, Indian restaurant. Oh
Yeah,
my God.
Indian
Okay.
restaurant.
Wow. Okay, your go-to spot in NYC.
Pier 35.
Brooklyn Bridge.
Okay. Your favorite touristy spot?
Pebble Beach.
Central Park.
Central Park. Nice. So, okay, your favorite NYC professor? Sorry, NYU professor.
Professor Chinmay Hegde.
Professor Chinmay Hegde and Erdemir.
Okay. Your first friend in USA.
Actually, I think I can say it's Pranav
Oh my God. Okay.
because when I searched for NYU, his video was the first one that I
my
had
God.
watched. So
Okay.
big fan.
Thank you so much. What about you, Chirag?
Yeah, I met Pranav. We hung out for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
so-
we were kind of like the first to officially
Yeah.
kind of like hung out together and then like it was a good time. Thoughts about MTU?
Multiverse of Madness.
Very slow.
Very slow, of course. Your favorite subway line? Is it going to be R?
It's N actually.
It has to be D for me.
It has to be T.
Yeah.
Okay. And your favorite neighborhood in NYC?
Park Slope. And also
B.
Okay.
That's Red Hook.
Red Hook.
Okay.
No, you ask the question.
Okay, your favorite activity?
Kayaking.
Yeah, I love kayaking as well.
Right. So guys, that's all for this vlog and let me tell you that you guys can reach out to Sanya and Chirag and let me tell you one more thing. Sanya is not just going to be a CA student in the upcoming semester, she's also going to be a
Orientation leader.
Of course, so you definitely like need to like reach out to her. And where should like juniors reach out to you guys?
Definitely on LinkedIn or on Insta.
Yeah, and what are your IDs, guys? Please
My
tell
ID is sanya.gupchup
Okay.
for Insta and Sanya Gupchup for my LinkedIn.
Yeah, for Insta it's _ Chirag _ Mahajan _ and you can search for Chirag Mahajan on LinkedIn.
And guys, if you need one more episode of this series, please comment it down. And that's it for today. Guys, one more thing, which is subscribe.
Like.
And share.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Crazy.